What is up, everyone, and welcome to the Money Talk Show, the show where we have time to talk about money. Tonight, we have great voices to introduce you to as we have our pre-launch episode 4, Insurance, Banking, and Lending, as we discuss saving for the future. So let's talk about how we can lead the way, especially in the one subject we all want success in. Let's talk about money.
We are not able to make conscious decisions if we're not mentally stable. And the world
is what we call home equity loan. That's actually cash you can leverage.
We are so happy to have you with us, Tamoya.
Thank you. My advice is always to start out with 2 credit cards. Get your parents to.
You are not healthy. You are putting a stop. You're creating a situation.
So welcome to our show, Mr. Jennings. How are you doing today?
I am well, thank you. How are you?
Welcome, everyone, to the Money Talk Show on insurance, banking, and lending. If you enjoy the show, please don't forget to hit that like button on YouTube. This upvote helps the algorithm send our content to new people, building our audience, people like you. But also subscribe if you feel like joining the Money Talk Show family, and then hitting that bell icon to all so that you can see more of us in your feed by seeing our premieres and joining our live streams. But with that, I am sending it over to our lovely hosts here. I hope you are having a fantastic Tuesday.
I am. Hi, Amy. So good to see you. Hey, Mr. Walker, how are you? Mr. Walker, we're not hearing you. We're not hearing you.
But that's okay, because we can just send love to everybody in chat. We hope you are having a lovely day and night yourself. And we are talking insurance, banking, and lending.
Right. So anyways, glitches can happen from time to time, so no worry. What Mr. Walker would have spoken about is that we will be advertising on the Delta Money Talk Show social media page Father's Day. So Father's Day is coming up, guys. And when we post...
1, 2.
Oh, we hear you.
Okay, so he's back. Right.
Yes,
So
I'm back.
Okay, you can turn on your camera, Mr. Walker, so everyone can see you. We're not seeing you.
We got one, but now we lost the other. But
All
you
right,
should
that's
still
fine.
come to, like Mo said, the Father's Day episode.
Right. So with regards to the Father's Day, we're going to be posting a contest on our social media page, the Delta Money Talk Show social media Instagram page. And we want persons to go out there and just basically comment and write a spectacular information, or write something that you love about this person. Write about a spectacular male that is in your community that have done a good job raising children on their own, or like the next generation, or just children overall, because you do have those persons that are in these communities. They probably don't have kids of their own, but they have made awesome impacts in their lives. So we're not just limiting this to fathers that have their children, but we're also extending this to gentlemen that are out there that have helped to raise other people's children and have made an impact in their lives. So that's one. And basically, we will be advertising on the next show what the reward would be, or the what would be the prize for entering this person, because they're going to be winning something pretty awesome. We're also going to be talking. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Amy.
Oh no, that just sounds amazing. I know that there are many. I know that my brother has been an amazing father. I know that my dad I always look up to because he is not only an amazing human being,
Mm-hmm.
but he just goes out there and helps people almost his age learn how to walk again. And so there are many amazing guys out there. I think you should all put them into the competition. And I just want to thank you all for being amazing.
All right. All right. All right. Also, on another note, we are going to be asking for mothers. So we're still going to be celebrating Mothers of the Month, right? So we're going to be posting on our social media page again, the Delta Money Talk Show social media page, where you can go ahead and enter a mom, or a mom can enter herself that has been, doing awesome things out there as well, or maybe highlighting someone that is really spectacular. However, we want this type of entrance to be where this person is actually following us on social media as well as YouTube, and they need to like and subscribe as well as share. So we do have a little, right, we do have a little thing about this one where you definitely gotta be doing something with us so that you can actually take part. There is also a cash prize for this as well. For the winner, we're gonna be picking one winner. So one winner for the dad, one winner for the mom of the month, and we're gonna be celebrating mom of the month every month. So there's gonna be a winner every month. All right. You can also enter a loved one. So we want you, if you have a loved one that has also liked and subscribed and shared our show, we want to celebrate their birthday. So we want to celebrate birthdays every month as well, right? Great. Right. So we want to celebrate birthday every month. And we want them to like, subscribe, share as well. And we ask that their loved ones send us a picture or a video clip so that we can air it on our show. So those persons that are celebrating their birthdays, we want to celebrate with you. And we're going to be picking a lucky winner as well to be winning a cash prize in this regard. All right. Mr. Walker, are you available now to make a comment?
I think my camera is still out. I am not sure. I think it's still out. Yes, my camera is still out. But I'm so excited really more and all of you guys that are a part of this podcast. Every week we have all of these exciting stuff to talk about in terms of the Father's Day. We just can't forget our fathers. There's a lot of good fathers out there. Of course, like myself, such a pity the people are not seeing me right now and so forth. So we want to take time out to recognize our fathers next month, and of course, it can be only one father that is going to win
Prize.
that challenge, right? So we just want to encourage those children, um, wives, I mean children mothers to write in to send information about that those great dads that are in their family or in their community. That's all. And of course, our mothers, it's a continuous thing for our mothers, because without our mothers, boy, we would not be here. So I'm really
Very
excited,
true.
right, about all of these things. And of course, the birthday, we are letting people know that we don't have to wait until we like next year until we have millions of people to start putting these things in place. We are starting from now to let people understand that this money talk podcast is about them, is about the Afrocentric community. It's about building generational legacy. This is the platform where everyone should actually find them place because we have the answers. And if we don't have the answers, we will make sure that we find people.
Make sure that we find people. Mr. Walker, are you there?
For a second, I thought that was just his mic drop moment.
What went on? What?
There we go.
You guys just leave me. So I'm not the only one having camera problem.
No, we are fine.
We're here.
You went blank, and Amy thought it was your mic drop moment.
No, but you and Amy went blank also.
No, we're here. It's your.
Yeah. So when you are having lag problems, it'll look like that to you, I assume. But unless we're having lagging problems also, or unless maybe it is, but I think we are
Pretty good on our side.
Anyway, guys, I'm just excited about all of what. Every week we are improving. Every week we have something new to introduce to our community, and that is what is important right now. So I'm just gonna turn over everything to Mo right now because I know there's some awesome guys that are gonna be on the program tonight, and I know Mo is celebrating someone's birthday and all of these different excitement and all of these different things going. Guys, when you come on this platform, expect just about every and anything. Back to you, Mo.
Okay. All right. So today we are celebrating one of our current co-workers. Her name is Shanaika, and it is her birthday today. So I'm going to ask our backstage manager to go ahead and take it away. that was that was cute.
That was fun. That was fun.
That was fun. That was very fun. Yes.
and happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy
Shanaika.
birthday, Shanaika. Happy birthday. Come, let us just send Shanaika some love. Those of you that are already tuning, just send Shanaika some love because we are going to send you a whole lot of love on your birthday. So don't forget to send us information, date, time, and all of those lovely things for your birthday, okay?
Right. So we're going to send her some virtual hugs and hearts and kisses and all the best that we have, all the good love. It's all out there for Shanaika. All right. So tonight we have two special guests that will be with us, and one is a return guest. And he is our very first guest. That is Mr. Nelson Matista. Now, for those who did not get a chance to meet Mr. Matista the last time that he was here with us, Nelson is a seasoned financial professional with a wealth of experience in the industry. With over 25 years of expertise in lending and investment management, he has built a successful career as a principal at Matista Financial Group. Nelson earned his bachelor's degree in business administration from Keene University. He began his career at Merrill Lynch, where he excelled as a fund performance manager, analyzing and optimizing the performance of investment funds. Nelson's dedication and commitment to excellence led him to join Morgan Stanley as a 401k pension fund manager, where he successfully managed pension funds and ensured the financial well-being of clients. Welcome, Nelson, and help me to welcome Nelson Matista to this show, guys, everyone. Nelson.
Woo-hoo.
Making me. What are you doing? There you go.
We're here, Nelson. Hey, how you
Good
doing?
morning. Well, you're making me look pretty in that. And then we got to change the introduction. It's too long. It's too
Oh
long.
no, but Nelson, it is a well-deserved introduction.
No,
It's
it's too long. We
about
gotta,
all. You think it's too long?
yeah, we gotta solidify that. I'm making you talk too much. It's
It's
too much
fine.
work.
I don't mind, Nelson. You're super duper awesome.
No,
So
I know,
I
I know. There's too much work. We got. This is like from my resume from like 2005.
that's fine. No problem. So
Okay.
Nelson, we're just gonna just dive right into it if you don't mind. Is that okay? Or
No,
you
go
wanna?
ahead. No,
That's
no, no. Go
okay.
ahead. Go. Um, I think that if you want to revisit what we spoke about last time, really
Right.
quick, and then that just flows into it and leads into
No
the,
problem.
whatever we can speak about today, because there's some really, really, really nice company now that are exciting about it. And people should know about it because it would help out a lot of people in situations where they think they might feel a little hopeless or there might not be anything out there. Um, so it's something exciting to talk about, something we can elaborate on after. Um, like last time we spoke about the importance of credit and building credit, and we spoke about a little bit about some credit hacks that you could do to get your score and to start young and to build that credit and to take it important, because so many people when they're in their early 20s or they're 18, 19, they get credit card offers and they run game with that credit card. They don't take it seriously, and then they dig a hole, and then by the time they're serious and they're 30, they're like, oh, my credit is pretty messed up, because they never took it serious. So if you take it seriously from the start, that was the main purpose of last time's conversation, and also a little bit of the life hack on how to get somebody else's credit authorized and transferred over to yours. So if you guys did checking the last time, there was some insight out there.
Okay.
But
Nelson,
like I said, go ahead.
you're lagging just a little bit. Are you able to just kind of quickly check your internet just to ensure that everything is just kind of cool right there? You're lagging just a little bit.
I'm running. Am I lagging a lot? Or let me see. Do I have anything else that's open that would be holding me up? No. Let me just close out some things for you.
All right, no
I don't think
problem. I'll give you a quick
I don't
second. That's
think
fine.
I don't think it's my chess game that I was playing or my
You're
email.
by chat.
Oh my God, it's too much. It's my biggest procrastinator on the planet. Every time I get a little bit of work done, I play a game of chess, and then it's like my guilty reward. So it
Well,
is kind of
chess is a strategic game, and you seem to be a very strategic person. So, kudos to
yeah.
you.
I would say it helps out. I would say it
All right, so
definitely helps out.
it really does. All right. So building on our last conversation of how to build wealth, we spoke about credit and some credit hacks to get your score up early. So we're going to go ahead and revisit that. So what are some current what are some current programs buyers can apply for right now?
Yeah. So there's two major rules of thought or for when you buy your first home. There is the FHA process, which is the Federal Housing Authority, and then
Okay.
there's conventional, which is Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. So in both of these different agencies, government agencies, they back these mortgage loans, and they have different criteria. The best one out there for someone who's have great credit, doesn't have a lot of money to put down, is FHA, because FHA takes into account this type of profile, this buying profile. Then, if you want to get into like the nitty gritty of it, is FHA, the lowest you can put down is 3.5%. So if you figure and you use regular like easy numbers, let's say $100,000 home, 3.5% would be $3,500. Okay, and so it's a very easy program to get into when you have little money. And the credit score isn't that important. I mean, they'll go down to low credit as long as you have different kind of factors and compensating criteria to qualify. But again, credit is super, super important because it's going to dictate what interest rate you get. You know.
So, on the note of credit, then, what does the credit have to look like in order to qualify?
So okay, well, I'm glad you asked because that's what guys talk about credit. First, you have to have at least 3 scores reporting. So you have to have credit established for 2 years for that to happen. All right. So always keep in mind, I have to have had a credit card or something on my report for 2 years. And then I'd have to have at least 2 trade lines. And trade line is when the line item shows up on your credit report, like a card note or a credit card payment or, you know, EDU loans or, education loans really don't really count for that, you know. But there's other ways. I mean, you could have alternative credit put on there, like if you're paying your light bill or you're paying your cable bill and you paid it for 12 months, you can ask the credit bureau to put that on your credit report and it would count. Okay.
Oh, this is stateside.
Yeah.
So, okay, so this is stateside. So I just want that to be clear that this is not
Oh, we're that guy. I forgot that we're international.
right. So
Okay.
that's stateside, and that's pretty good information too. I'm making notes here. Thank you, Nelson. All right. So,
Okay.
how about a person's employment history? What are the basic
But
requirements that they would
so
need to
they
adhere
always
to?
these agencies and these banks are going to always look for at least 2 years of employment, consistent employment. Okay. So
2 years of
yeah. So
employment.
let's say I was a waiter. Let's say I was a waiter for 3 months, and then I was an office manager, and then I became a teaching assistant, and then I tried to become a plumber. You're not going to be looked at favorably. You know, you need to have at least 2 years of consistent employment in the same industry. So I could have been a plumber, I could have been a plumber's assistant, and then I could own the plumbing company. Fantastic. You're in the same industry. It makes sense. You're elevating yourself. But you need to keep a steady income from a steady industry for at least 2 years. You need to have your credit report established for at least 2 years. Okay, so those are the main things. The first things we look at when we're trying to pre-approve or qualify somebody. The first thing is how long have you been at the job for? Okay, how long have you had credit for? What do you do for a living? It's all very important to be consistent.
Definitely. All right. And a lot of persons like to start their own business, and a lot of persons are out there with small businesses. So, how about small business owners to grow their business? Like, what would you suggest to them with regards to that?
So when you talk about small businesses, there's programs out there right now that will give small businesses money to help them grow. If they need an injection of capital to cover payroll, to buy products, to buy supplies, and so forth. The first thing obviously you need to do is you have to establish an LLC, limited liability corp. Create a business, create your business, pick out your business name. I just had this conversation with one of my youngest. Told him, I was like, you got to start an LLC. I was like, what do you want to call your company? You start thinking about it, and then you register it. And then when you make money and you freelance or you do something that's skilled for yourself or whatever you're trying to do, you make sure you report it under that company. And that company builds experience and builds wealth. And again, you need that company to be established for at least 2 years. And after that, you'd really need to get lined up with a good accountant that's going to report your income, establish a history, provide profit and loss, statements for you quarterly. Just all these things so that you can build your personal financial statement. So when the time comes to make a big move, when you're set up, you have some money set away, you want to buy a property, you want to move into a retail space, you want to do anything for your company, you want to grow to the next level, you need to have all these things because we're going to ask for them and go through them before anybody lends you money. Okay. Now, there are companies out there lend you money. This is that I was talking to Denroy about. Like there's for example, we have a situation where there is a nonprofit in New York who just got awarded a contract from the city for $6 million. Okay. And they've been in operation for 12 years. However, they need working capital right now to facilitate that contract. So they're asking, we need $250,000 to $300,000, and with that, we can get them that money on a very short-term basis based on the award that they're getting or the contract that they're getting in the future. So in other words, I need 300 grand right now to make 6 million in 6 months. We can,
Wow.
you know
Okay.
what I'm saying? And so
Yeah.
we'll find somebody to make you to get you that. And it's the same thing like with companies that have, accounts receivables. How many times has a small guy got in a contract that's a little bit beyond what he can manage right now, but he doesn't have the capital to make it happen right now. So we have ways of finding you that you can fulfill like on the contract future. I mean, but that's some basic stuff on the business side. My main thing right now that I want to talk about with the home buyer thing was the
Right.
FHA program. The FHA program just came out with 100% financing.
Okay. Define FHA again for me for those who did not
Like
get a
the,
chance.
the the Federal Housing Authority has
Okay.
special programs that get you into a house with less money and kind of banged up credit. Okay, but they've come out with a product that has down payment assistance. It's a DAP down payment system program, and normally you have to put down the 3.5% at least minimum. So on $100,000, you have to put down 3,500 of your own money plus cover closing costs, which would be about like what, $7,000 to $10,000, let's say. So you could get into $100,000 house with about 12 grand, 12 to $15,000. That is possible. But now they've come out with a program. In other words, no money coming out of your pocket if you can check certain boxes. Okay.
Right.
Besides the closing costs. So I would say if you have $20,000 to $25,000 saved, and you make a medium income for your area, and you have credit over like 680, it's very possible that we can get you into a house for $450,000. With 100% financing if you have about $25,000. And it's an amazing program because the market is bad, the economy is not doing that great, lending is pulling back right now on a lot of products, but then there is this movement always to help out, minorities or people in certain demographics that just need that little push and are doing all the right things, to qualify. And here they're out here, boom, we have this for you. And I mean, it's not for everybody. Like I said, you have to check certain boxes.
Okay.
It's a small square to fit into, I would say, but it's there and it's available, and people are utilizing it all day long. So it's something exciting to talk about, definitely. And I'm just saying before it goes away, because who knows how long it's going to be here. It might be gone in 6 months because the money goes like that.
This is all great information, Nelson. I really appreciate it.
No,
My final. Go ahead. Sorry.
no, I said no. I said, what happened to Amy? Is Amy bouncing around?
Yes, Amy's here, but she's backstage at the moment.
Oh, okay. Because Amy's every time I talk about things, Amy's like, can I use that? Because she's always like, is there free money? Because I'm getting on that line too. Yeah.
Amy's quite awesome. Yeah, she's backstage at the moment. She's actually commenting. All right, so Nelson, just to oh yeah, you can bring Amy up. So we're gonna ask Amy to come up real quick, so we can do a quick chit chat. And here she
There she
is.
is.
Ooh, how are you, Nelson?
What's up, love? How are you?
I'm doing really well.
Okay.
I was loving your conversation with Mo. I just have to say, all that's going in my head
It's
is
100%. It's free money.
exactly
Yeah.
free money and know where your money. I was told, and I'm hearing the same information from you, which is make an LLC.
Yeah, you have to do that. Like you have to get your house in order before you build a bigger house. You know, and that's why I asked for you, because I know that you're like the example of same thing with Mo. You entrepreneurs, and as you go on the journey, there's going to be a lot of people pulling you this way or that way, a lot of examples, but there's very basic rules and fundamentals you have to follow to actually be able to take the next step when you're ready. Because imagine you do a lot of work and you build your business, and 5 years down the line, and you're like, I just made a lot of money and so forth. I have $100,000 to put down. I want to put it somewhere. It's just sitting in this box here in my closet. What am I going to do with this money? And then my first question is going to be like, well, how long have you had your LLC for? And you're like, oh, I never created an LLC. I'm like, well, now you got to wait another 2 years at least.
And so the government has said, well, you don't exist. So
exactly. You have to register. You have to pay taxes. Otherwise, nobody knows that you're really there, or they're not. You're not what they call credit worthy. You're not credit. But Amy, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh my, I am 35.
Oh, okay. You look a lot younger.
See, I should have said. I don't know if I should have went older or younger. I probably should.
I don't know. You look like you just came out of college, so that's why I was like talking to you like you're.
Well, can I tell you the unfortunate fact? I did.
Hey, it's never
because
it's
of
never
all I went through. I now say that I have so much school debt that Mexico is actually looking fantastic. I just don't know if any of you have been looking lately. But yes, I also have one more irreverent thing, is that I don't know if you've ever seen, I am just okay, not even good at chess. But like I've seen videos and they're always
dude,
like,
I am so
boop,
obsessed.
like, oh my God.
I'm so obsessed with that stupid game. I take a lot of pride in my score and my ranking.
Woo-hoo. Which means you probably kick butt. Okay.
I'd love to make money out of it. Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, those were just my two irreverent things. One probably makes you more money than the other.
Yeah, I'm not making money at chess. That's for sure. None at all. I'm not that good, but I do work hard at it.
But a lot of good LLCs out there.
Yeah, they're. I mean, all you gotta do is start with a name. Just pick a name.
All right, so guys, Mr. Walker would like to come and have a conversation with you now.
Yes.
So we're gonna take Amy down and bring Mr. Walker up.
No problem.
In today's fast-paced world, it's becoming increasingly difficult to maintain optimal health. Stress, pollution, and unhealthy food choices are taking a toll on our bodies. But what if we told you that there's a natural way to enhance your health and quality of life? Introducing Vite Life, the organic supplements brand that can help you achieve optimal health. Our supplements are of the highest quality, ensuring that you get only the best in every bottle. At Vite Life, our goal is to help encourage a mindset of optimal health for all. We believe that addressing underlying conditions of the mind and body is essential to facilitate the repair of imbalanced bodies or continuous support towards optimal health. Our supplements are designed to enhance your body's natural abilities to heal and thrive. Whether you're an athlete looking to improve your performance or someone looking to improve your overall health, Vite Life has the perfect supplement for you. So, why wait? Start your journey towards optimal health today with Vite Life, the organic supplements brand that can help you live your best life. Vite Life, enhancing your health and quality of life naturally.
Hey, Mr. Walker.
Oh.
Welcome.
I am back. I'm back. Nelson, how you doing?
What's going on, my friend? How are you?
I am doing great. And before I say one word more, I just want to take time out because a very good friend of mine that should have been on the program, I heard that he had an accident not too long ago, so he's not able to make it tonight. I did not get the chance to even call him as yet to see if, how bad the accident is and what the situation is. But my prayers goes out to Mr. Campbell, Russell Campbell. For those of you that are watching and knows his number, you can just reach out to him for us and just let him know that we are praying for him. Okay?
Yes.
That's
Fantastic.
these are
Hope
some of
he's
the
well.
things that happen, without we knowing basically what gonna be the next thing. That's why we always have to give God thanks and praise to know that we are alive and we are well and we are spending another beautiful day in paradise. You
Every day
understand?
above ground is a good day.
Yeah. So Nelson,
Yes, sir.
man, I'm so excited right now, man. Look here, when it comes on to the Afrocentric community, when it comes on to the Caribbean community, and when them hear about 100% financing, the world is going crazy right now.
But that
Look, it's such a pity I did not know about this before. I would have sent out a message to all of my look, look, man. I remember we had pretty much about 700 and odd thousand people that were following us, watching us when we were on radio. And I know we soon be getting back there soon, but this is the news that they would want to hear. So we're gonna have you're gonna have to come back. If it's not next week, it's the following week, or you're gonna be one of our regular person, like what Oliver Samuel would say, or I'm a regular flyer. What was that?
a frequent
Yeah,
flyer.
yeah,
A frequent.
regular flyer and JetBlue, one of those things. So you're gonna be one of the Money Talk
Yes.
channel
Mhm.
love child. Because when you're talking about giving people money, when you're talking about 100% financing for people to own a piece of the soil,
Yes, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
that's the whole point.
That's the
So
whole
I'm
point.
really excited. There's so many of our people that are having credit challenges.
No,
I mean,
definitely.
especially those of us that's coming out of this pandemic. You
Right.
understand? Most of
Yes.
the people credit got shot.
Yeah.
And I know, guys, if you're out there listening to us right now, the number is there. I mean, just send us a message. Just call any number that you see, and we will get Nelson talking to you because this is serious. I mean, we are encouraging people to stop renting because renting is even more expensive right now than even a mortgage.
It is true.
Look,
Can you
look,
imagine you're paying? Imagine you're paying $3,000, $2,500 a month for somebody else's mortgage, and when you can find a property, it doesn't have to be everything you wanted or your dream house. You're not going to buy a castle to begin with. It's your first home. You have to start somewhere. So you look for
Right.
something that's affordable, that you can pay, that's close to what you were paying in rent, and if you can put away $20,000, $25,000 just to cover some closing costs and to cover some months get into 100% finance. You the boxes that you need to qualify to get in there, and the program is out there, and it's out there for a reason. Take advantage of it because it doesn't. These programs cycle through every few years, and they come back around depending on the economy and depending on the need. And right now, there's a need for it, and there's people out there willing to put that money out. Obviously, they're making a return on this money. But here's the good thing about this, Glenn Roy. After the extra money that you get, that 3.5% or that 5% down payment, okay, that 3.5% is forgivable after 36 months. So
what?
after, yes, it's forgivable.
Amy, did you hear that?
Forgivable.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. I am wondering, can you repeat that for me? Can you explain what forgivable mean? Because
So okay, so forgivable means that if you cannot pay it after 36 months, and like your property increase at least 3.5% in value, that extra little payment goes away, and it's forgivable money. It's like the PPP loans that were forgivable that the government was giving out during the
And just to
pandemic.
remind everyone, this is stateside. This is stateside. Just to remind everyone.
What happened? You don't want them to call you the Caribbean for the money, like 100% where?
Look, look, we know that a lot of the Caribbean people are listening to us right now. And if even if and look, if you are wherever you guys are right now that are tuned in, um, we have people even in the Philippines that are tuned in right now, different part of the world, because I tell you that our people are everywhere. But for
Right.
if you are not living in this country and you have friends, family that are living in the United States now, you need to call them and tell them that free money is given away. Because this is exactly
Well,
what you call free money. Because if you are able to go into a house at this time without basically money out of pocket, and at the same time, Nelson just explained to us that after 3 years, it is forgivable.
3 months. Wait, is
no,
it three?
3 years. So let me explain so that people don't think that they're going to get hundreds of thousands of dollars for free. It's only
Okay.
the down. It's yeah. It's only the down payment that you
Oh,
would
that'd be
normally
nice too.
bring. Yeah. So
Yeah, that
normally
would be
for
nice.
mm, normally for FHA you have to put down 3.5%. That
Okay.
3.5% is being given to you at an interest rate that's forgivable after 3 years. So let's say I get an interest rate on the 96.5% of the loan from FHA at 7%. I'm just going to use easy numbers. So FHA gives me they gave $96,500 at 7%. That 3,500 that's left over, I'm going to get it at 9%. Okay, 2% higher. All right, for that 3.5%. But
Right.
after 36 months, that 3.5%, which is $3,500, is forgivable. You still have the rest of the mortgage, but that little piece that they helped you out with can fall off after three
Forgivable.
years.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
So
that's
there is,
we,
yeah.
36
Well,
months.
that's
yeah,
what I'm
we,
saying. You have to check certain boxes for you to be able to qualify. It's so not to say that if everybody comes out looking for this, not everybody's going to qualify. You still have to have a decent history, a decent job, and you still need to have uh, be paying at least decent rent. Like
But it's
don't come to us if you're paying $500 a month rent with a bad credit score, with a 600 credit score, because you're going to have payment shock. You can't go from
um,
$500 a month and suddenly qualify for 3,500. It's not going to.
Nelson, Nelson, nobody in New York or in the tri-state right now is paying $500 a month for rent.
Well,
Look,
Persons
you
I
are
never
renting
listen. That's
rooms, Mr. Walker. Rooms are for $500 a
yes,
month.
they are.
Persons
Yeah.
are renting rooms. Yes.
look, yeah, but look, if rooms are for $500 a month. I don't know where that is. Not in New York.
Yes, in New York, a room.
A room?
A room.
Uh-uh.
Yes.
They're renting out like 7 rooms a house, $500 a pop. Mr. Walker, they do this all day long. But anyway, you get the point.
Yeah,
Right.
This deal
for a
has to make sense.
one bedroom in most of the places, because remember that I'm also in real estate. So that
Mm,
is one of the things I don't flash around. But for a two-bedroom in New York right now is running about $2,500 to
at least, yeah,
$3,000 a month.
at least.
A one bedroom is gonna be running you between 1,500 to $2,000 a month. And we are not talking about
Yes,
living into like Manhattan and living into New Rochelle or living into certain area. We are talking about living into the regular places.
yeah, yes,
You
that's true.
understand?
Mm.
So but bottom line is that there's a lot of opportunities that are out there right now, and we should seize that opportunity and build up on it, because it is very important for us to own a property, and help to build up equity inside of that property. And and as soon as you start building up equity, and I'm talking about those homeowners right now that have a lot of equity in their property, I'm telling you, it is time to take out those equity out of your house, because you know what happened in 2008, 2009, all of the equity went disappear,
The market
and
crash.
Yeah.
it's going to happen. It's going to happen within the next couple of years. So those of you that have three, four, five, 6,000, $100 million in your house right now, within another couple of years, it will gonna be disappearing. And I'm not.
Yeah. Well, here's the strategy behind that. If you let me jump in, if you have equity in your house and you've done a great job in paying down your mortgage, that equity is only working at the percentage of the market increase. And if the market is on a downturn, that money is scared money, and scared money makes no money. And so, if you want to take advantage of a down market and a depreciating, declining market, you need to have some liquid cash to take advantage of opportunities, bargains, sales. Because when the foreclosures start to come and you start to get these cheap houses on the market because the market is coming down, you need some cash to move on it. And if you're sitting on all that equity, take it out as time you have it available when it's needed. Because when it's needed, you're going to be too late. A day or two in making an offer on properties these days, um, is too late. There's too many people. There's too many sharks in the water. So again, it's all about being prepared, especially when you want to play in this market and you want to build wealth.
And that is one of the reason why we created this platform, Nelson, is to inform and to educate our people. Those money that you have in your property right now, that's money that you should be using to build generational legacy. That's the money that you should be using, that when the market goes down and all of these foreclosures, as you hear Nelson spoke about, you can be able to use that money and buy some of these properties also. Buy one of them. I mean,
Exactly.
if you don't know how to do that, come and talk to us. Let we show
Exactly.
you how to flip those money and turn those couple $100,000 into millions of dollars, just like everybody else. So
Speaking of
At least,
which,
yes.
we have an IUL to talk about and to show you.
Right, we do. We do have a IUL videos to share with you guys to tell you all about building that generational legacy and maintaining your generational wealth.
and that is where, from the properties or from your equity, you can actually bank on yourself by using that same IUL. Take out the money out of your properties and put it into a place that you cannot lose. That's one of the things, you have to always consider, where do you have your money right now? And also look on where you can put your money to maximize and your return.
Right.
Because if you are not thinking, Nelson is here to show us how we can be able to get money or to flip money or to come in, or not to use your immediate money that you have, but put your money somewhere. You understand? So on this platform, we are not just telling you to spend to spend. We are showing you ways and means to save. So you have to use your intelligence and actually think of where is the best place to put our money, because the banks are failing, the banks are collapsing. The Wall Street is also one of the places not to trust with your money. So you also have to think, but what? Real estate is still the best place to put your money. You understand? But at the same time, when you put your money into real estate and you build up that equity, real estate also within a certain amount of, like, between 10 to 14 or 15 years, the market gonna go down. So you make sure you study the market before it goes down, take out that money and put it into an IUL or buy gold or silver, some place where you cannot lose your money, because too many of our people keep losing their money and have to start all over and over again. It is full time, ladies and gentlemen, for you to think about your generation, your generational legacy. Stop thinking about yourself and take out your money and put it at the right place. We can show you how and where to put your money, to flip your money, just like everybody else. It is full time for you guys to come together and build that empire, build that generational legacy.
100%.
You understand? I
And
sound like I'm preaching right now, but I am. Look, at my age right now, man,
Amen.
I am not here to be mincing word. I'm here basically for the people that want to do something about their lives, and this platform was created for people like those. You understand? But I mean, I know it's gonna take some time for some of us to catch on, and that's why we are gonna be having Nelson on this platform at least twice a month to be telling us about that 100% financing, 103% financing. I mean, this
I
this
don't
is like
I don't know
this is
if
like back in
I
the
can get better
days.
than this. But
And by the way, Nelson, what about you? I wasn't listening earlier, and I think I was concentrating on getting my camera back. But you spoke about the business loans, right?
yes, the business loan. So I was speaking about the clients that came to us, the nonprofits in New York that have won those contracts, and they needed the startup capital. So we have a lender that is willing to lend to small businesses based on their future business. Okay, so if you
Wow, wow, more. Amy,
so
did you guys really hear that? And your future business. That's not how it normally works. The way that I know it works, I've been in the financial industry for over 30 years now, and the way it works, they lend you money based up on your past, not on your future.
But this is on based on your future contracts or your future account receivables with the money that you have worked for and that you expect to come in. We can find a lender that will lend based on that money. All right,
Well,
so
look
that
here.
helps you today, right now.
Well, maybe you can help me right now. By next year, I'll be making $5 million a year. So lend me some money on my future.
all right, everyone. So now we're going to get right back on track and we're going to cue the IUL commercial. And we thank you, Nelson, so much for sharing the information with us, Mr. Walker. As usual, we feel the energy and the vibe. But we're going to get right back on track and just go ahead and cue the IUL so that everyone can know what we are all about building the generational
Thank you,
wealth
Moni Moni.
and generational. You're welcome.
Thank you, Amy.
Goodbye.
Ciao,
Okay,
guys.
then, so we
Be good.
talk later.
Ciao, Glenbrook.
It's nice.
Three things can happen to you in your life. You live too long and outlive your money. You spend it all if you're sick, or you die too soon and leave it to your family. We really have some bad news if you have a 401k, an IRA, or a pension plan. The IRS wants you to think that qualified plans are the surefire way to prepare for your retirement. They entice you to max out your plans by giving you tax breaks right now and allow your money to grow tax deferred over the years. But under their pretty packaging is just an empty box. Almost the worst course of action is making contributions to a qualified plan to save for your retirement. Because when you finally retire and need the money most, you're going to be taxed out of your mind. Then, when you die, the IRS will hit you with a double tax whammy. They will tax your estate when you die and then tax the leftover amount inherited by your family. On top of the tax problems, you'll also have to deal with market volatility that can crush your portfolio. Just think about 2001 and 2008. What if there had been a way to avoid portfolio-crushing downturns in the market, avoid enormous tax burdens during retirement, and virtually eliminate any worries you have about outliving your money during retirement? Rest easy, because there is a way. And we want to show you later on in this DVD. Let's get that retirement monkey off your back by showing you a better way. An IRS-approved tax-friendly retirement savings vehicle that blows your qualified plan out of the water. They have been around for years. They're offered by the oldest, largest, and most financially sound financial institutions in the world and allow your money to grow tax-deferred, just like your current qualified plans. But they allow your money to be dispersed at retirement with zero taxes. Think about that. Zero taxes on your money, zero taxes on your estate when you die, and zero taxes when the money is inherited. Let that soak in. Zero taxes on your money, zero taxes on your estate when you die, and zero taxes when your family inherits the money. And here's the best part. Unlike your qualified plans, there's no risk that you will lose principal or earnings during a down market. If the market tanks like it did in 2008, your worst case scenario is no gain, but no loss either. Basically, the retirement savings vehicle being described can help you avoid outliving your money during retirement. Excited? Interested right about now? We don't blame you, because we're introducing you to the best retirement savings vehicle you've never heard of. It's a life insurance product called Indexed Universal Life, or IUL for short. The IUL, when structured and funded properly, blows your regular investment account or qualified plan out of the water, and any other kind of retirement savings vehicle in every comparison category that really matters, including growth potential, risk avoidance, liquidity of funds, flexibility of contributions, flexibility of distributions, longevity of distributions, and fees. Everything. Listen, the next best part. Here's what makes the IUL so attractive as a retirement savings vehicle. Ready for it? The reason the IUL accounts won't lose value is because the lowest guaranteed return is 0%. In technical terms, they have a floor of 0%. That's right, they can't lose money. If the stock market drops, plummets, loses for the year, your IUL contract doesn't take a big hit. It just stays right where it is. An IUL participates and locks in the gains during market up years, but doesn't participate in market down years. Take that 401k, an IRA, you can't even come close to touching that. Everyone knows that investment losses are portfolio killers because you have to double up just to get back to where you were. You know, if you lose 50%, you need to make 100% to get even. You eliminate that risk with the IUL, since your floor or minimum return is 0% annual growth. No loss of principal or interest. Compare that to the devastating 38% loss of the S&P 500 in 2008. If you were indexing your IRA against the S&P 500 and therefore did not have the 0% floor like you would with an IUL contract, if you had a $1 million portfolio on January 1st of 2008, you would have ended the year with just $620,000. Ouch! Even with the big bounce back year of 2009, where the S&P returned 23.4%, the $620,000 you had left after getting killed in 2008 would have only grown to a little more than $765,000, still deep in the hole. Not with an IUL. The other part of the catch is, the IUL offers the peace of mind of the account value protecting 0% floor. Zero is your hero, but it does also cap the gains on the upside. That means when the market has a huge growth year, the IUL growth will be capped at somewhere in the 12 to 15% range, depending on the carrier and the contract.
Wow. Guys, you understand what I was talking about, money?
I do.
You see, we do not talk about things that do not build generational legacy, because that's what this platform is about. You understand? And with the IUL, this is that's the reason why I'm saying to people, take your money from wherever you have it right now and put it into a secure place. You cannot lose not even 1 cent, those of you that have an IUL. And I have sold thousands of IUL in this country. And for all of you guys that are listening to me right now or watching us, can testify to that. And we are going to bring on some of them on the program that had IUL that is working miraculously in their lives. Even during the pandemic, people were able to go in there, take out money, and this is not that they are borrowing money, they are just taking out their money, and their money just keep growing. So although real estate is the number one place to put your money right now, IUL, I can say, is IU in terms of the growth for real estate, and you guys understand what I'm talking about. Real estate just blow up like that, but here what happened, it can also come down. So you have to know the market. But with IUL, there's no come down for IUL. At all times, your money will be going up like that. And that's what we're talking about, building generational legacy.
And maintaining generational wealth.
And maintaining generational wealth, money. So that is really awesome. I really just want to say thanks to Nelson for coming on. And we're gonna have to have him come back on, and we're gonna have to promote the show in a very special way for those people that are watching us right now. Every week you need to tell a friend or a family member about this show, because we are not just here just like a regular podcast. We are here to give you answers. We are here to show you how to live from down here to up here. We are here to show you, to take you back to the place about generational legacy, about entrepreneurship. You want, do you have it in your mind at any time to open your own business? Or do you have a business, a micro business, a mom and pop business, or a small business? Give us a call and we can help you to get the funding to take your business to another level. If you have a property and you have money, we can show you how to use that 100, 200, 300. I spoke to a friend of mine recently that I sold a property to, many years ago. And the gentleman told me that, Mr. Walker, I have over $1 million equity in my property, over $1 million. So look here, I said to him, you need to take some of that money out and put and reinvest it, because you just don't want having $1 million right now, having 200,000 right now, and then within another couple of years, you heard that the property, all of your equity just gone down like this. So, ladies and gentlemen, even although it takes time to build up, and although you are seeing it, but be smart, be wise, think about that generational legacy and protect your money and protect your legacy, protect yourself and protect your family and protect your future.
Definitely. Mr. Walker, we do have some more information to share. So we're going to ask Alexandra to take it so that we can finish up.
Yes, guys.
Protecting yourself from huge losses is one of the primary advantages of the IUL. It's impossible to overstate how superior the IUL is compared to your qualified plan. It's not even close. You've already had a crash course in IUL tax advantages. They're clear and evident. Avoiding market risk is huge, and it favors the IUL. By how much does it favor? By a country mile. What that means is, if you die the day after you fund an IUL policy, or any time thereafter, your heirs will receive an income tax-free death benefit. Additionally, while you're alive, the IUL has benefits in the event of a critical, chronic, or terminal illness. The amount of the benefit depends on the size and structure of your policy. But think about your qualified plan and brokerage accounts for just a minute. How much do they pay in insurance benefits if you die or have an illness? Are you starting to understand why IUL is the best retirement savings vehicle you've never heard of? Financial advisors almost never talk about IUL. Why is that? Simple math. Only licensed insurance agents can legally sell you an IUL, and most licensed money managers and brokers are not licensed to sell insurance. In other words, the guy who sells you your IRA can't, by law, sell you an indexed universal life policy. And if he can't sell it, he can't make any money on it. That's it. Your financial planner's motivation is to get you signed up for an IRA or a 401k and then make money on you for life, or as long as you remain his client. They don't care about your future tax burden. Why should they? Seriously, call your investment advisor on the phone right now and ask about an IUL. Chances are 99% he or she has never even heard of it, and if they have zero working knowledge of how or why it works. How would they know? They don't know insurance products. They like to think they have the corner on the market of helping people save enough money to retire. But they don't. They're selling skateboards, bicycles, or roller skates and pretending like the big shiny private jet doesn't even exist. When you separate fact from fiction, Reality is, the IUL is the most comprehensive way to plan for, save for, and protect your future financial security. For most people, and in most situations, it simply cannot be beat for tax advantages, safety, growth potential, liquidity, flexibility, and protection. Let's talk about how the IUL works. You make monthly or annual premium contributions into your account. You can even contribute large lump sums of money to jumpstart the savings potential. You'll need to work with your advisor to determine the optimal amount for your situation. It'll vary depending on how many years you have left until retirement, your financial goals for retirement, and your current financial situation. The money you contribute to an IUL, as we've discussed, will grow on a tax-deferred basis, and unlike a qualified plan, you may access your money anytime, at any age, for any reason you want or need it, without incurring income tax or tax penalties. That's called real flexibility. When you do pass away, the balance of the account will be paid to your beneficiaries income tax-free in the form of a death benefit, just like with any other life insurance policy. It's time to unfriend old plans, because the IUL really does offer the absolute best of all possible scenarios. It's safe from loss. It gives you flexible access to your money at any time for any reason. It's tax-friendly and provides protection. All right, now that you've toured the luxury jet plane, now that you know the luxury jet plane of retirement savings vehicles is available to you, the next step is yours. All you need to do is meet with the licensed insurance professional who gave you this DVD and discuss your specific situation. He or she will answer all of your questions. But whatever you do, don't do nothing. You know the old saying, people don't plan to fail, they fail to plan. You know what we mean. You intend to make the call and learn more, but you get too busy with everyday life. And when you look up, a couple of weeks, a few months, or even years have passed, and you haven't done anything and you've fallen behind. Set that appointment now. Meet with the insurance professional who gave you this DVD and take a closer look at the jet plane of retirement savings vehicles, Index Universal Life. You'll be glad you did.
What I I don't know what you guys were doing, but yeah.
We were learning about IULs.
Yes, we were so much. I need to check the agent that gave me this DVD.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, and that's me.
Yeah.
But I am licensed to actually to be able to sit down with you to analyze and also to sell you and to open an account for you. So we have a lot of different persons as a part of my team that can be able to do that. So just give us a call at the 646 number that you see running across the bottom, and we will open an account for you. There's a lot of other programs that we have regarding to that is related to the IUL, ladies and gentlemen. So look, just call us. That's all. Just send us a message, and we will help you to build, to turn that your money around, and to help you to build that generational legacy. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know that the night is far spent, and more is ready to sleep, and I'm ready to go home right now. And those of you, I just want to say thanks for those of you that are tuned in. Not sure how many of you are watching us live. Last week we had a awesome show. We have a lot of people that shows some love regarding to the show in terms of subscription and liking and so forth. And next week, we will be making a big announcement. Next week, Tuesday, we'll be making some announcement in that regards. Um, we also gonna be giving you the direct date of our launch, and we are gonna be some of those things that more spoke about tonight. We are going to be launching them next week, Tuesday. So don't be afraid. Look, just continue to watch and invite friends and family. And this is a platform for money, generational legacy, entrepreneurship, education, information. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned and continue to share, like, subscribe to all of our different Money Talk um, plat- social media platform. Thank you.
Woohoo! And all right. Thank you for joining us on Money Talk Show, our pre launch episode for insurance, banking, and lending as we discussed saving for the future. I agree. Including our fantastic guest, Nelson, who gave
Yes, Nelson
Nelson
Batista.
Batista, who gave their leadership and financial advice and also how to play a good round of chess. Though I want to thank tonight's fabulous host, Mo, our hardworking Alex backstage, along with our man with a plan, Glenroy, our executive producer, and myself, Amy, who is sending you all love. I hope that you also, you hear the phrase, but don't forget to hit that like button right down there on the YouTubes. It helps us get out into the algorithm and send our content to new people, building our audience, viewers like you. But also subscribe if you feel like joining the Money Talk Show family, then hitting that bell icon to all so you can see more of us in your feed by seeing our premieres and joining our live streams. What is up, all of you lovely chatters? Like future episodes, our launch as we talk about putting your mind at ease by growing the one asset that makes your dreams come true, money.
Yes, money, money, money.